Konnichiwa.
Like 10
Yeah, it's okay. It's loose.
Ready?
It's loose.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, everybody. Mabuhay and Xin Chào các bạn. I am Kevin.
I am Jabbar.
I'm Angeline.
I'm Kiara.
And
we-
together.
Oh, sorry.
No.
And together.
We are
Carpe
Carpe
DMs.
DMs.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
We are currently at Javara's house. Shout outs to Javara's kitchen area. It's actually really nice. Thank you to Javara's mom and dad. They're currently sleeping, so we might have to keep it on a little down low, keep it on the low. But without further ado, let's do our drink of the day.
So today we have boba.
Overs.
Let's pop it at the same time. Sorry, bro, you can't pop with us.
No. Pop.
Okay, ready?
I really hope it's like those in.
3, 2, 1.
That was sick.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we drinking today, Kiara?
Okay, so today I have pandan cream tomato in the large. 25% sugar, fresh boba, my go-to from Boba.
Today I have a jasmine milk tea with fresh boba, 25% sugar, also a large, and less ice, but they're giving me no milk. So it's just jasmine tea today.
We're getting scared.
Yeah, I was like, this does not look like milk. But I look at everything, it's like, jasmine milk tea.
We're getting scammed.
Yeah.
I'm switching it up personally.
And Tina was like, sorry.
Oh,
It's just
my
my
bad.
mouth. So deep. But I'm switching it up. Usually I get winter melon cheese foam, but I got matcha latte this time with cheese foam and fresh boba.
Yum. Yeah, I kind of changed it up as well. I got a Thai cream tornado. I wasn't sure what to get, so I asked Randy Te. Yeah, shout out to Randy Te for the recommendations. It's good. Yeah, really yum. So,
I'm excited.
yeah,
What are we doing today?
I bet you guys are wondering, what's the outfit and stuff? What's the shebangs? We are chefs. Yeah,
Bakers.
So-
Even.
bakers. Yeah. So we're gonna do a fun little twist. We're dressed as chefs and we're gonna be doing some baking. We're gonna bake some special brownie. Okay, pause. Wait. We're gonna. Okay, it's not special in that way. Special as in it's a secret ingredient. It's like a home Javara's dad's
Yeah.
secret brownie recipe. So if you guys do, want to make some or want to try some, just hit up our links. Maybe we'll drop it.
Like and subscribe first.
Or you can watch the video.
Maybe.
You can watch the
Like
video.
and
Copy
subscribe.
it. Yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll drop the official thing. Get the
Yeah.
clear details.
Yeah. So should we get?
Also, we are doing hot takes today as well.
Yes.
Just any burning questions, any controversial topics, we are going to answer them.
Hence
From
why-
you guys.
hence why we're chefing.
Yay.
Yeah. Actually, shut up, pot. So we had the idea of putting our hot takes in the pot, like in a piece of paper, and we're gonna pick it out, and we're gonna like talk about it, because
Yeah.
why not? It's a fun little way. It's hot takes with chefs handling some hot stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Alright.
Alright, should we?
Yes, pull out the first one and we'll
Okay, and you'll start cooking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Butter.
Butter
I'll pull
first.
out the first question for today.
This is the butter. This is the butter.
Oh, swag.
Okay, you guys ready? So one of you guys, what's his name? Anas.
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 Yeah. so
Anas asked
this-
thoughts on gatekeeping.
Okay, let's define what gatekeeping is first.
True.
Okay.
Anyone
What do you
wanna-
guys think gatekeeping is?
Um.
What is it like? What's it like?
Okay, it's like withholding certain information, or like trying to keep something a secret for your own benefit. That's what I feel like gatekeeping is.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon it's like because it's like something you know or like you found. You don't want other people to have the same enjoyment, I guess.
Yeah. Could be like from like artists, clothing, I don't know, hobbies even. You know, you gatekeep your friends as well, I guess.
Yeah.
No, they're my friends.
No, actually on TikTok, I get a lot about like cologne.
Oh, like gatekeep this cologne.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I got
Like this scent is masterful and like stuff like that. And like
What do you guys think? Have you seen those TikToks where it's like, things you should never say to your partner, and it's just a video, like there's all this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why are you gatekeeping?
I always have that. They never like reveal what it is. Personally, I don't think I really kept before, but one of my co-workers, he was like to me, oh, like I don't want to tell this person where I shop my clothes because the last time I told him, he came in wearing the same pants as me. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, you're really gatekeeping your clothes? But I mean, from that POV, I feel like I understand because like, I mean, it's fine to have the same clothes and stuff, but like, why you gotta come to me and wear the same things as me? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I don't understand why people gatekeep. Because it's like, I don't know, I've had back in high school, I was in a group, and they were all just like girls, and back then it was like, they would always gatekeep, their clothes. I would always ask them, because they have these cute clothes, right? And I'm like, oh my god, like, your fit is sorry, I got distracted by Japan.
Do you want me to like,
Just use your hands, your dog.
oh, that's 600 grams?
Yeah, 650.
Oh, shoot. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Which one are you doing?
Are you doing the one tray?
I did wash my hands though. So
Are you doing one tray?
Wait,
Are you
we
sure
did
that's
it part of the thing.
why would we do that? It says like it has measurements. 100.
Yeah, okay.
So I just cut.
650.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually so funny. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna say. Back in high school, I had friends who gatekeep their clothes as well. Because I would just say, oh my god, like your fit is so cute. Where'd you get it from? And they would just be like, just somewhere. I'm like, bro, what's the point of gatekeeping?
Actually,
I don't understand. Like, why would you not want to share the information? Like, don't you want to like share, like spread it around, especially if you're like, if it's like a local brand.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want it to like
Pop off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never understand that. I don't like people who gatekeep. I hate those people.
Yeah. Kiki hate gatekeepers.
Yeah, sorry. If you get offended, then you get offended. Okay.
No, I don't know. It's just like I'm trying to figure out the perspective of the gatekeeper's side, but I don't know. Nothing's coming up in my brain. I think it's literally just so they can feel cool.
Yeah.
Be like,
Just them.
I was there before it
Or like
popped off.
Or like they feel like unique.
Yeah.
But I just
it's
don't
for an
see.
attempt to like protect their individuality.
But like, to be fair, like say especially if it's not their original, like if it's not like their original idea or if it's not like their own.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay. I don't know. It's just like I don't understand it.
I think. Okay, no. I thought of a good one. So like in volleyball, one of my mates taught me like a specific technique to like contact the ball for like better serves, and he told me not to tell anyone because he doesn't want the other team doing it to us. But like.
Is that really gatekeeping?
Okay, well,
though?
yeah,
Or is
Is that gatekeeping?
That's
That's not gatekeeping.
gatekeeping for strategy for a game.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Yeah. Okay.
That is, I guess, gatekeeping.
In a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But gatekeeping for the sake so that like no one else copies you is kind of like.
Kind of
To
crazy.
be fair, that's not even like your own. Like say,
It's too try-hard.
let's say like to be fair, it's not even your own like clothing line. That's not even like like it's just like why. At the end of the day, it's like people seeing you in like that outfit will copy you anyway.
Yeah.
That's the point of. That's like gatekeeping makeup. like, oh my god, music as well, songs. I hate people who like
music.
Songs.
I feel.
I actually personally haven't encountered anyone who let gatekeep.
I've known a few, especially like
Really?
yeah. I've known a few like work friends
Yeah.
who wouldn't like tell me what song it is because it's like their own, like it's like, oh, this is like my #1 all-time favorite, blah blah, like, and it's like it's not like a popular song as well.
Damn, bro, you're an OG fan.
Yeah.
You're keeping it here. That's
Like,
cool.
I don't understand why you gatekeep songs, like that's just no.
I feel like music should be enjoyed by everyone, you know.
Yeah.
When I hear like a fire ass like song, I send it to Jabbar.
Send it to each other.
And we're like, damn, this is hate,
Yeah.
bro. This is hate.
Yeah.
We want to share the enjoyment.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's like if it's something that you're happy with, why would you not want to like share that
Yeah.
happiness with other people?
I agree.
Yeah, it's like saying nails, right? You know, my girls like, oh, we should get your nails done. You can be like, oh, it's a secret.
Yeah, like
Kind of cringe.
okay, we'll move on to our next question.
Alright.
Oh, we just heated up
gatekeep
our
yourself.
mixture, by the way. Oh.
Wait, so they don't want to pick out and I'll
Which answer? Yeah, we'll do one at a time.
Okay.
Damn, this baking thing while we're speaking.
Alright,
is
cheers to
already
that.
very-
It's kind of fun though. I like watching it.
Oh wait, no.
Okay. Okay, next question. Next hot take. A guy and a girl can never be just best friends. Dun, 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 dun.
Alright. That's actually.
Hottest take I've ever.
That is quite the hottie. Anyone want to start?
You can start, Kevin.
Let's see. So the question was, can a guy and a girl just be friends?
Yeah.
Like platonic?
Yeah.
I feel like they can. I feel like I have a lot of like friends that are girls. You know. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought of them in that way, in a sense. It's kind of, I don't know. It's hard.
For me,
Yes.
Minutes?
I'll talk about my experience actually because
Okay, yeah.
I think I'm coming from like a
Yeah.
best friend point of view. So
Oh.
so I had this like best friend
Mm-hmm.
back in, we started being friends like year 8,
Yep.
then we moved schools,
Yeah.
and then we started being friends again in year 11,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then we've been best friends for 3 years, and I really thought that like it was just platonic.
Platonic, yeah.
Like we called each other Kuya, which means like brother and sister, right?
He got kuya zoned.
Yeah, legit. For 3 years, we were just best friends, and then like not even just like a normal best. Like he was like my #1 best friend. Like he was, and I was his #1 best friend. So. And now
You're a bit more than just his best friend.
and now we're going to 4 years of dating. So
Oh,
so I used to think that. Well, back in high school when I had like a lot of guy friends, I used to think that, oh my god, like you can just be, you know, like you can just be platonic. But then like I can't speak because I ended up dating my best friend. So
Actually, that reminds me. I feel like it's like you know, like back in the days, that was like the traditional way. You like get to know them,
yeah.
Work it
and then you start like dating. It's not like now how like ooh swipe right, damn this chick's a baddie, and then you start dating within a week. I think that's it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean that's what I think. Yeah,
So
yeah.
good.
But then again, it's like
You guys be quick out there.
Just like.
Yeah. Kuya.
But then I also think it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like, because it says like, if a guy and girl can ever be best friends, I feel like the more you get closer to like a person, the more like a bond or like a feeling develops. So like say like at the end of the day, like say you're very close to that person, right? Let's say you're single, and you're very close to that person. It's kind of like, I feel like feelings would start developing.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon like,
I think
closer you get
maybe
to a
it's
person.
different because I'm taken as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's
I'm
what I
not
thought
like,
at least.
yeah.
talk, but from like back in high school when I don't know, it's just like I feel like me personally, when I was single, like the closer I get to a person, the what's it called? The stronger my feelings would develop. I guess that's me personally though, but I don't know how other people.
Totally fair.
Cause like with me and Angeline, like I can't speak for Angeline, but I don't feel like I've developed any. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm kidding. I didn't really like develop any feelings towards her, and we've been friends for like since primary school here.
Yeah.
And like we've been single and in relationships and been single at the same time, and nothing's happened. So I feel like that's a good example of a platonic relationship working out.
Yeah.
I think, like, yes, a guy and a girl can be friends, but I think it depends on the guy and also depends on who the girl is and what they are like. But I think
How so?
Like, say, it depends on how your relationship is. If it's like a high maintenance friendship, like you see each other, have high contact with each other, I think it's more likely that you can develop friendships.
True.
Or like relationships between each other.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it's a lot like low maintenance one, like me and Kevin, we're quite low maintenance. We see each other when we see each other.
Once a week or twice.
Yeah,
that's true.
it's like our contact isn't that great. Where we
Compared
have
to like Kiara's.
Yeah, because before it was like
You see each other like
during those 3 years that we were just best friends, it's because
3 years.
we had other people in mind as well. Like we're both single, but it's kind of like he had someone else in mind, I had someone else in mind. When I wasn't talking to anyone, he was talking to someone. It's kind of like, but then it was just a phase where we were both just like we didn't have anyone in mind, and we would see each other every day after uni, and like we were literally like each other's like we were talking to each other every single day.
Actual like high school.
And it's just like built up.
Have you guys done like that thing where it's like if you know someone well enough, like just anyone in general, you can and eventually will fall for them.
Yeah, that's
Right?
that's what I thought.
Like if you knew all their quirks and how they were alone, I think there's a chance that you could fall for them.
Yeah.
But obviously
Sure.
you don't know everyone like that.
Yeah.
That's why you don't fall for everyone.
Yeah, because I feel like when you get to know them as a friend, but then when you start dating, you're getting to know them as a lover.
Yeah.
And that's a completely different side.
Yeah.
You know, as a friend, like it could be like somewhat similar.
Yeah.
But in my experience, I feel like when you get to know them as a lover, you start seeing their like their real side.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess it's like
Yeah.
I guess it's like when you start getting to know someone, let's say as a friend even,
Yeah.
it's like I guess there are things where you can point out and be like, oh, this is the things that I like, these are the things I don't like. And if there are more things that you like about that person, then there's a possibility that you fall for them, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. But yeah. Should we move on to the next question?
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Wait, Tara, did you say what you wanted to say?
Yeah. You're busy cooking now.
Yeah, sorry.
He's enjoying it.
What was it? Can
Go and gotta be.
Be best.
Just be best.
Platonic friends.
honestly before I didn't believe that. I feel like when you come to a kind of maturity that a guy and a girl can have mutual respect for each other, that they won't do anything further than a friendship, especially if they were in a relationship, you know? Yeah.
I think I've heard the phrase a lot. If it was going to happen, it would have happened. For those type of for this question in particular, I feel like if something would have happened, it would have happened already. Like type beat, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I also think this is going off. Sometimes there is right person, wrong time. You know?
Interesting.
Oh my god, that really
That's
is
also
like.
another hot take.
Yeah, does that exist?
Does that exist? Spicy.
I mean, I feel like that is a thing.
Yeah.
Really?
I think for me,
It's a really sad thing, I think, for me.
Have you guys ever had experience with right person, wrong time? Because I have. With my boyfriend. Because school for like 6 years, and we only ever started dating right after high school. And I think he was the right person, but we would never. It wasn't the right time for both of us. And like, if we ever dated in high school, it wouldn't have worked out 100% because I think we just weren't both in the right mindset to be together.
You guys weren't really looking for each other.
Yeah.
Until now.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
you're like, damn, like.
He was here all along.
I really thought you were gonna spill some tea. I looked at you and I'm like,
I was
oh
like,
my god.
I forgot for a second, so I
You
looked
looked
at you
like
like.
the TikTok and it was like, what?
I looked at you for a second.
What
and
did she say?
I forgot. Like the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Because I know the story. Yeah.
We went down the line.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
Or
gonna be the TikTok date.
Yeah.
Actually,
said, what?
like those things where it's
About
like,
her.
where it's like, oh, what's it called? It's like you think it's the right person, but like you have to move to another country for your like
Yeah.
job or career. You know,
That was so sad.
that's like the wrong timing,
Yeah.
and it's so sad. It's actually so
I think
sad.
sometimes you're just like also not ready to be in a relationship or to give yourself to someone else.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually, in saying that, do you guys like? I think I hear a lot about how people say, "Oh, I'm not ready to be in a relationship because I want to work on myself." I personally have the thought where, I talk this to my significant other a lot. Actually, I say, "Oh, like sometimes it's okay to." Yeah, it smells really good.
Bro, I wish you guys could smell. It's
Actually.
actually so good.
This is
Sometimes
just 2 ingredients.
Sometimes it's okay to, Frank, what's the word?
Okay.
It's okay to work on yourself while you're in a relationship because sometimes you need that other person to help you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like,
Oh.
Hold on. Why?
not the camera.
Why did you stop?
Is there like a limit?
So the camera stopped.
It shouldn't be.
We just like
Just cover it.
reframe.
Yeah,
Retalk.
yeah. I can.
You just start your part again.
Yeah, you just hot and then
Yeah.
we can say.
Internal temperature.
What? It's too hot.
You're crazy.
It's too hot.
Is that a problem?
It's
Yeah,
pretty,
we're
it's
too
pretty warm
hot.
in here.
These hot takes are too hot.
Spicy ass.
Yeah, I can't.
That's alright. That's alright. Just
I
let,
guess, yeah.
Just let it cool.
Tell the
down.
viewers that the hot takes are too
Yeah,
hot.
guys, this is spicy stuff we're talking about. What was I talking about?
So you talk with
You
your
will
partner.
significant other.
Yes, okay. I feel like with my significant other, I told her like, even though people say that they're not ready for a relationship because they want to work on themselves, I believe sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes your partner can help you to work on yourself because maybe you as an individual or two, you can't see it.
Yeah,
You know, you need that
Yeah.
POV or that second person's POV. So yeah, that was something I thought of.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Like say, okay, so let's say it's like, oh,
We should record us making this
true.
and then put it in the video.
In the video?
Time lapse.
Yeah.
This
Is the
part.
time up still? No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Wait, let me grab my phone.
my phone's fine.
You can keep talking.
Okay. So I've kind of had this thought, right, where it's like, oh, do you know how when sometimes when people break up, the reason is to grow individually,
Yes.
Yeah.
right? And then like as a person, individually and stuff.
Partly.
Damn.
So like, what was I gonna say? Do you think that's valid? Do you think it's needed for them to break up to grow individually, or do you reckon you can grow individually together in a relationship?
I think it's doable to do in a relationship. Obviously, I'm biased because I took the former route of breaking up to grow, but yeah, it's gotta be a real right relationship where you guys kind of make up for each other's differences, so that you guys can learn more efficiently, I guess, about yourself. Because if you got that, like Kevin was saying, more point of view, a wider perspective on life, on experiences in general.
Like you guys fill up stuff that the other person doesn't have. For example, like perspective. Maybe this person has a more positive perspective on situations, and the other person's not as positive. It's like maybe more critical. So in a sense, when you have like certain problems, obviously positive thinking is not going to get you like all the way through it. You're going to need some logical thinking. So that's where the other person comes in. Like let's say I'm the positive thinker and my significant other is like the critical thinker. Like I'd think, oh yeah, maybe it's this, and then maybe they would be like, oh, like actually I think I see it more as this, and it kind of helps me to like, oh, I never thought about it that way.
Yeah. What if it's like both of you are holding each other back kind of thing?
That's
Because what I was thinking, it's like, oh, you can grow individually together in a relationship, but it's kind of like, I still feel like growing individually means like you need to figure out things by yourself, kind of. Like you need. I think it's more like, oh, you need your space basically.
Yeah.
But then if you do grow individually together and like say that you're gonna give each other space, it's kind of like you're giving each other space.
Yeah.
You know? It's kind of like not close for breakup, but I mean like I would understand why people break up in order for them to grow individually.
Yeah.
Let's say if it's like a long-term relationship, like 3 years in, 4 years in, and then reach a point where it's like, oh, like if they feel like, oh, relationships at a, what's that called? Standstill. That's the word. Standstill. It's kind of like, oh, they feel like they can't progress anymore, and I feel like that's because they have to grow
individually
as a person. Yeah. So sometimes I kind of get why people break up because of that, especially if they've been like in a long-term relationship.
Those are the sad ones.
Those are really sad. Because it's kind of like, it's not like you're ending in a bad note, it's just like you're both realizing that you need to grow as a person.
It has to happen if you want to grow. And that sucks.
Yeah, I know, it's sad.
Put in so much like effort and like time and care into this, and just knowing that no matter how hard you try, it's not gonna, like you're not gonna benefit or you're not gonna grow, and I think that's so sad.
Yeah, that's sad. But like most of the time, it's like, oh, we'll like give each other space, or like we'll break up so that we could grow together individually, so we could come back stronger. You know, like if they do decide to.
It's like right person, wrong time.
Yeah, right person, wrong time.
It goes back to that right person, wrong time aspect. Yes, I agree.
I also feel like
You knew it!
Say that.
I knew it! Talking as a bowl and
I also think, what do I think? Okay, I think sometimes when you're in a relationship, you absorb like parts of yourself is the other person as well. You can absorb their personality traits as well. And sometimes it's difficult to know what part is me and what part is him. So I feel like that part where it's like, oh, you need to actually leave him because, not leave him, just like be on your own to see what you are and what he
as a
is.
person?
Yeah, because what part of me stops and what part of me starts.
Damn! That's a good one.
Hot.
That is a good one. Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
So you put this in here.
Oh, okay. Alright, we're gonna update them on this?
Oh yeah, so right now we've combined dark chocolate and butter.
They can't see us, by the way.
Yeah, and we've melted it, combined it, and now we're adding it to a mixing bowl so that while we're mixing it with the machine, we're gonna incorporate castor sugar and cocoa powder.
Wait, Gerard, are you using this still?
No. I wanted to add, like Kiara was talking about how your partner could be holding you back, and that's why you break up with them to kind of grow. Personally, how do I put this? Being in a relationship made me complacent in striving for things that, striving for goals that I wanted to achieve for myself, for like career-wise. Yeah, mainly career-wise. And it's like I didn't want to grow too big
or have such great success that I leave my partner behind. So that's what like I didn't, but I don't want to live like a kind of average life.
Like
Not
holding
saying
back.
yeah, holding myself back so that I can stay in the same like path as my partner. But my paths with my partner didn't align anyway. So I just weighed it out and kind of like really like jumped for my passions instead.
Yeah, it comes to the point where you have to prioritize, like, or choose, like the relationship or your passion.
Yeah, it felt like I wasn't being
literally
true to myself in a way.
And like I think, you know, people can go either or. There's no wrong decision. So like, let's say, I'm just gonna say this for the people that are like in this situation right now. There is no wrong decision. I feel like whatever happens, at the time it might seem wrong, but if you really strive for it, let's say you chose your passion, right? You might be really sad that, you know, that effort, that time you put in was wasted, but it's not wasted. It helped you to realize your passion, and so that should be a more of a drive to put more effort into your passion now.
Yeah.
So that you don't end up regretting that decision, because like it will only be the wrong decision if you don't really pursue your passion.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just gave this up
if
for
you
no
don't
reason.
put like your 100% in it.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. But if you chose to, you know, follow your like girlfriend, then I feel like, you know, that's fine. That's fine too, because maybe your girlfriend becomes your passion, your new passion. Yeah. So
like that saying, everything happens for a reason.
yes,
So.
I love that saying, because I believe everything happens, for a reason. Like, there's no mistake. I don't regret, like, any bad thing that has happened to me. Sure, I'm sad about it, but it's helped me grow to become the person I am now.
Like, I have this friend from work who really believes in that saying, and every single time, I don't know, to me, it's just like he sees life in, like, a new positive perspective. Let's say he's, like, running 5 minutes late from work. Instead of being like, oh my god, like, I'm running like 5 minutes late from work, he'd be like, oh, like, what if I came 5 minutes earlier, I would have like been in a car crash. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's like,
Someone we know said that too.
Yeah.
Is it a Filipino thing?
I don't know. I know, it's just from a friend.
No, it's a way of thought. It's not
Yeah.
a name. But
Yeah.
I really like that way of thinking, to be honest.
And like say you got like road rage or driving. Instead of saying, oh my god, like, why that person road rage me? It could be like, oh,
Maybe
they're going through something.
Yeah.
Or like say someone was rushing.
It's a really like optimist.
Yeah.
Way of viewing life.
And like,
I
I don't
feel
know,
like
just thinking about it, it's just
it
kind of
kind of makes
uplifting.
it
to
makes
think
life
about that,
kind of easier.
Life is easier just thinking
Yeah.
about that.
In saying that though, I think it's okay to be sad, or
Yeah, of course.
like, because you can't always be optimistic.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay to dwell like in a bit of sadness, but it also should be something that you learn and grow from.
Yeah.
To learn to learn.
For sure. Yeah.
Of course.
Do you guys think that love is enough to hold a relationship together? Or do you think there should be other factors as well?
How so?
Oh, what do you mean?
Like,
Loyalty.
say like, I love my partner, but there's all these other factors that are like tearing us apart, career, family, other things. Do you think the love for each other is enough to put us together? To keep it together?
I saw this TikTok where it's like, yesterday, it was like, I think the caption was like, 20 things nobody told you about dating in your 20s. It's the lady doing her makeup? Yes. One of her questions was like, one of her...
Bro, my friend said that.
Yeah.
It's so real.
Bro, it is.
Everything
Like,
she
one
said
of
was so
her
valid.
one of her sayings was like, if you marry a man, you marry his family as well.
Real.
So if if it's like a constant argument between you and the family, like if you're like making your man choose you and your family, you would never win that argument. Yeah.
Very true.
It is quite true.
Yeah. That's like the one thing I always told my mom when my mom had a conversation with me. She was like, what if your girl doesn't like us? Or like, doesn't get along with us? I'm like, that's not my girl.
Yeah.
That's my hoe. No. That's my side piece.
Not what I said. I did not ever say that.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like,
Should we see if the camera's cooled down?
I feel like to be honest, I feel like just love is not enough to hold a relationship.
Yeah.
Especially in marriage.
Far, yeah, for sure.
It's like love is like effort, most especially. Communication. Yeah, like the rest of loyalty. I don't know. It's like
It's a bunch of factors. I think love is the big umbrella.
yeah.
And then you have everything inside of that as well.
There's like
you know?
subheadings.
Yeah, because I feel like love is just an emotion, and it's emotions aren't very stable. And if you build something on something that wasn't stable, the foundation is unstable, so the whole house will just fall down. But you have to have other things as well to stabilize the relationship. So you can't just have this one thing. Like you can't keep going through this relationship saying, I love this man so much, but like there's nothing going on that's going for you guys.
I remember, like, I was in this this is related. I was in this psychology class, and one of my teachers like had this theory. I don't know if this is an actual theory. I think he made it up. So he believed that like, you have like a plate, and that plate is your life. So let's say, for example, instead of your life, that plate is love, and you have pillars supporting the plate. But you kind of need those pillars there to support it, if that makes sense. You can't have one because it will be too unstable and it'll fall, if that makes sense. But if you have like, let's say, so the plate is love, and you have loyalty, you have effort, you have this, but it needs to be like somewhat equal.
Yeah.
Like you can't have one missing, otherwise it's gonna tilt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's
So
a
I
good
actually,
metaphor.
that was the
That's
first thing I
actually
thought
really
of. Yeah.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Next subject. Well, sorry.
Intermission from the hot takes because it's about to get loud.
Okay, we'll have our little boba break.
We need to mix this.
Yeah.
Like only in a room.
Enough! Oh, sorry.
Okay.
A room full of rats. The rats made me crazy.
Anyways,
Great.
Back with
so
our hot takes.
we're waiting for the brownies to cook. Take like 40 minutes. Alright, so we're gonna go back with our questions. Alright, wait, so who wants to pick next? No,
Jabbar, did you lick the spoon yet?
I did. You'll see it on the table.
Zoom in to his devious lick.
Alright, next hot take. Guys pay first on the first date.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Actually, I'm a strong believer that we do. No matter. It's like, you know,
Okay.
we get our money
No.
to, you know, spend for the experience of the date. And the girl spends her money on, you know, looking good, looking nice.
Have you seen that meme where it's like, my hands look like this, the girl's
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that type of
What do you think, Kevin? You're a guy. From a guy's
Actually,
perspective?
my perspective on that is, I feel like whoever started the date, like asked, should be the person that pays. Yeah. Or if it was the case where maybe the guy pays for dinner, maybe the girl can pay for dessert. or
Yeah,
something.
I like that one.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
gesture, that like,
Oh, you pay for the salmon.
Yeah.
That
Like, I
exchange.
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, especially if a guy like's not expecting it, like at dessert can be like, oh, let me do this one because
Yeah.
you paid for dinner.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
That's
think-
cute.
Do you think that little like fight of like, oh, I'll pay. No, don't. Like that.
And then the girl like pretends to pull
Pretends,
her.
pretends.
But she doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, for you guys, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Would you want the girl to like fight for it a little bit? Like, you say, I'll pay.
Yeah.
What do you want them to be like?
Yeah. No.
Nah, chill. I got you. Declines. Fuck. Hey, you got me?
Yeah, you got it. Every times I get to the tap, and I'm like, fuck, I haven't transferred. I'm gonna transfer.
Let me go to the toilet real quick.
Yeah. And then leave.
Fuck.
Okay, so we can all agree that
Yeah.
whoever, if a guy asks,
I feel like this is only a hot take because a lot of the time, or I feel like the guy generally asks the girl on the date more
Yeah.
often than a girl asks the guy. That's why the guy pays on the first date.
so what if it's like they both agreed to go on the first date?
But I feel like someone has to ask.
Someone has to ask, like
So
initiate.
do you want to go out for lunch?
Okay, so what if the girl asks? Do you reckon they should pay, or do you reckon it should be a split?
Okay, then I feel like in that case, like the girl should pay, but me in particular, I would want to pay on the first date.
Okay.
And then like, I don't know, one of my little Riz move,
Yeah.
I like to always be like, you like don't worry about paying me now. You can pay me on my next date or something, you know?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, right? And then they're
Ooh.
like, oh, next date, okay, fine. And then it
It's
kind of
like-
sets up.
It's like you don't have to
Oh.
pay me back. Just pay me with your time.
Yeah.
Like something like that.
Okay.
Would you actually say that though?
Huh?
Would you actually say that?
I've said my one
It's
before.
been done.
Wait, have you?
Oh, you actually said that.
Nah,
I
dude,
thought it's all
that's
from like the books
That's
and
true.
movies.
Yeah, there's a playbook. I have a playbook.
All I'm hearing is
I have-
sin.
On my Notion, I have a playbook.
Yeah.
I have a whole page.
Yeah, that's true, guys.
Certified
Interesting.
Riz chapter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you're like in a relationship and it comes down to this kind of like debate about paying, you know, I like when it's like back and forth. Like, I'll pay this time, then you pay the next time.
Oh.
And then on the next time that she's meant to pay, she like hands me the card so that it looks like I'm
Hey, can you beat me back real quick? Wait.
With you guys, do you guys take turns on dates, like pay, or do you guys split? Because me and my boyfriend, we like split all the time.
Yeah, I
Do
think
you
me,
like split as well?
me and my significant other, we always like split. Or like, you know, sometimes like, I'd pay first, and I'll like, just send me this.
Oh
Like, it'd be-
yeah.
it'd be like,
Mm,
I don't know, it'll be like $42.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just send me 20
yeah.
and just pay me back whenever. Like, it's no stress. And then
Yeah.
sometimes, like, because last time we went out, she was like, oh, like, I forgot to pay you back for this time. Like, oh, like, I'll pay you back with dinner now. I'm like,
okay.
nah, it's calm. Just buy me your ghost or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's fine.
For me, it's just like, I'll pay this time, you can pay the next time. And it's just like, you know, sweet. But then we have this rule where it's like, hey, if you ask me to go eat this, then you'll pay for it now.
Oh.
Because we keep it getting like on track of who has to pay for
Yeah,
it
yeah,
or something
I
like
paid
that.
for your McDonald's last time. Why aren't you paying for everything now?
But if my boyfriend, if you go like somewhere like nice, like I don't know, Epicurean or like Rock or whatever, he'll be like, and then it's like my treat because it's his birthday. He'll be like, I'll pay, but can you beat me?
Damn.
So it looks like he paid, even though I actually paid. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, sure, you can look like you took care of me, but
Oh.
I took care of you.
Yeah, I think that's why me and my boyfriend we don't like we don't like taking turns because then like we go out to eat way too much or even go for like restaurants and stuff that like we forget whose turn it is. We just always do like split. Yeah.
I feel like for me, if it hits like a certain amount, it's not too deep.
Yeah. If it's only like say 2 bottles of water, like it's not like we're gonna split to like
Yeah, there.
you owe me $2.
Yeah,
You owe me $2.
yeah.
All right.
Next clue.
Next hot take.
Yeah.
You have something to say?
It's gotta be taken out.
Yes, Kevin.
Am I reading it?
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. This is from Franklin, our friend.
Ooh.
Do opposites attract or do partners have to have common interests?
That is a good one.
That is a really good one. Anyone want to start? I don't mind starting.
You start.
Yeah, you can start.
I think opposites sometimes they do attract. Not completely. I feel like you have to have some interest, like common interest. But like, for example, like I'm pretty extroverted, and like, okay, we'll just set it to that, so it's a lot easier. I'm extroverted, and my significant other isn't. Like she's introverted. So, where aspects where she doesn't really feel like talking, I'd kind of step in, talking for her, or whenever, like, because actually I feel like the extroversion and introversion, like, it changes, it varies. Sometimes I'm like in an introvert like mood, and so she'd take over. It kind of like works that way. Or like, sometimes I'm very hyper, she's very calm, and it sits in a like medium, like middle area where we're like, oh yeah, like it's pretty calm. And then, but sometimes we're both hyper.
Yeah.
And like, shit, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
I reckon like, I don't know, I reckon I do agree with opposites do attract, but not all the time.
Yeah.
I reckon in a relationship, to an extent. I reckon in a relationship, most of the time it's easier if you have common interests. Let's say I'm getting to know someone for the first time. It's like, what do you talk about? Or something like you're like similar interests. I think that's how you start like a conversation even.
Of course, yeah.
With like most people,
Yeah.
and then getting to know them.
Finding common ground.
Yeah,
right.
getting to know them more. And like say in a relationship, it's like, oh, if you go out on dates or like do activities, what do you like doing together? I think that's what works well. Especially if it's like something that you like but your significant other doesn't like. It's kind of hard to like
For you to enjoy.
get to
or
that.
For them to enjoy.
What's that called? Compromise kind of thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do feel like, oh, if you do like different stuff, it's like you can get the other person to grow to like that.
Slowly like it, yeah.
Yeah. But then that goes to a point where it's like, oh, you do kind of have to have similar interests, because then they would start liking.
Yeah.
Those, yeah.
Do you think you and your boyfriend are quite similar or quite
Yeah,
different?
well, I think we're actually very similar.
Oh, okay.
I think that's how we became best friends.
Yeah,
Oh.
good.
That's
Like,
fair.
I think,
That's actually very fair.
I think we're both but we're both quite out there, like extroverted. I think we're both quite loud.
True.
Yeah, we're both quite loud, and I think the one similar thing we have is basically what's it called? Yeah, I think we're both quite like loud and
I can see that.
out there.
Energy people.
Yeah, we both have like big energies,
Yeah.
and I think that's how we work. We like the same stuff, bro. Most of the time, I don't know. To this day, it like still like freaks me out. We would just be like silent, right? And would say the exact same thing at the same time. It still happens.
I have that too.
No, I actually really like it.
I like to call it like connecting on the same frequency
Yeah.
or the wavelength.
It's crazy,
Chiming in.
like the amount of times we've said the same phrases the same time in front of like everyone else as well.
The TikTok
That-
game when
we
the
have
letter
that, like, oh,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
funny. Like, is it where it's like, oh, a letter comes out
Yeah,
there first?
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we haven't played the game yet, but
Yeah.
No, it's actually crazy, especially if it's like, oh, I would say, oh, my stomach hurts, and you'd be like, oh my god, my stomach hurts too.
Okay, that's different.
No, it's weird.
Next in a lot.
It's weird, but it's like, bro, so I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually like literally the same person as this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think we're quite different at all, to be honest. Yeah. How about you guys?
I think me and my boyfriend, we're very different, but we're the same. Like, it's like a sine graph and then a cosine. We're like the same, but it's just the opposite. So we have like things where we like,
Compliment.
so we complement each other. We always
Mm.
balance each other out. So like some things he's like, I don't know, he can be like a dream about something, but I'll just like kind of anchor him down, or be like vice versa. But we always have like a common ground. So I think opposites attract, yes, but you also need some sort of common ground.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think?
I think the like main catch of finding someone who has opposite qualities to you or opinions is the like mystery of it, but like the curiosity behind it. It's like, oh,
I've
why,
never
why,
seen that.
why do you think differently to me? I've never
Oh, like
So
seeing their
it's-
perspective.
it's like-
Yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of want to
It's like
know
cheating.
more about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
See your
then
toes.
yeah. So
Mm.
there was another thing I was gonna say. Fuck, I lost it. It's alright. Anyone else have anything else to say?
Okay.
No, I pretty much said mine. I feel like I feel like we all have the common answer to a
Yeah.
degree.
Mm-hmm.
Opposites do attract, but there has to be some similarities
Common
for it
ground.
to work out.
Mhm.
Otherwise, if you're constantly on opposing views, how
Yeah.
are you going to like get along?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, amazing.
Right, you choose.
Should we go through next? Okay. Let me choose another one.
Yeah.
I'll do this one.
Fuck, that is good fun.
Oh, this is interesting.
Go on.
Leonie asked, would you date someone who has cheated before?
Pretty.
Date. Define date. Date.
Okay, date, I think it's like,
In a relationship or just sitting there? Just like
I reckon in a relationship.
Okay, in a relationship.
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
So you,
What if she's like a 10 out of 10 baddie?
If it was like in the past.
Yeah.
yeah, what if it's like do you guys believe in second chances?
Yeah.
I do.
I do.
I can't say.
What if they're like a
because I
changed
gave her
person,
8
no?
chances.
I believe people can change,
You think people change?
Yeah.
but the thing is, it's gonna be in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary, but
Mm.
like,
Or do you reckon it's like how
They're-
recent
they're
it has
capable.
happened? Or does it matter?
Okay, if it happened in like high school, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Really?
Yeah. Because what the fuck, you're high school, you're like horny teens.
Pretty
You know?
peak adolescence.
You know, you're like,
True.
you're not really mature enough to know, this is completely wrong. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I feel like if it's like uni, I'm kind of like,
Okay, yeah.
unless she's bad.
Um,
I feel like if it was a 10 out of 10, and she was like, she walked up to me and she said, oh, like, I wanna be your girlfriend, but I'm just being honest with you now. Like, I've cheated before. I'd be like,
Okay, if there was that honesty with it.
yeah.
Yeah. So like
Yeah,
if,
Okay, if I found out,
yeah.
then I'd be like,
It's different,
yeah,
yeah.
it's so different.
but like if she straight up told me, that's
At the
like
start,
that's
the very
like her putting the intentions of like, oh, like I want you to know this happens, and it's kind of like a green flag, like telling her like you can go through with this, knowing this info,
Mhm.
and potentially risk it, but I'm laying this out for you now, or you can just not go for it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
It'd be different if it's like say their name is already out there, you know, that everyone knows that
Yeah.
you cheated before.
Mm-mm.
It's crazy.
I think I have dated someone that cheated before,
Really?
but I didn't know until maybe recently. So like,
Ooh.
so basically there was this guy and he had a girlfriend, and then he started talking to me towards the end of their relationship, but I didn't know because I thought they had already broken up. So in this moment, I guess I am a homewrecker, but I didn't know that they were still in a relationship because I had already thought they were broken up.
Yep.
So we started talking, and then basically how we ended our relationship was the same thing happened to me. There was another girl that he started talking to at the end of our relationship. So it kind of just goes around.
So do you reckon you would never?
What's the point where you call it cheating?
I feel
Like, is it when they do something with someone, or is
this is like on the emotional and then the physical cheating.
oh,
You know? Because I think he started talking to someone else with the interest of getting with them, basically. And I think that to me is some kind of cheating. Like it's disloyal.
Because
Unloyal? Disloyal?
Yeah,
It's
loyal.
I've had a situation where like I was like getting to know someone, and then I found out like they were dating someone,
Oh.
and then I was like, oh, like, is your boyfriend cool with this? Cause I don't want to.
Yeah, of course.
And then like they were like, oh, it's fine, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. And I kept bringing it up because, like, you know, we were like getting close, but not in a sus way. It was like as a friend.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel like, this is.
Might be overstepping it.
Yeah, like I don't want to. So I kept bringing it up.
Especially if you don't know the boyfriend.
I don't know the
or you
boyfriend
haven't
at all,
you haven't introduced.
And so sometimes I try and initiate, like, oh, why don't you invite your boyfriend out, like, to hang out? Like,
Yeah.
sometime. Oh, it's not really his thing.
Mm.
And then one day, like, I found out, like, they broke it off. Because, you know, I like to keep it safe, so
Yeah,
I don't do anything. And I'm always, because I was driving that person a lot, because we were like,
okay.
we were out a lot. And I was like, oh, like, so how's you and your boyfriend? She's like, we broke up. And I was like, oh, that is very sad. But then started getting, like, I feel like, started getting more talkative towards me. Yeah, so I kind of felt like a home breakup, kind of.
I think
Would you call that emotional cheating?
I think it depends on the girl, because did she tell her boyfriend that you're hanging around so much? Was he okay with it, or was she keeping it secretive? Because if she was keeping it secret, that's definitely like she's emotional cheating.
I have no clue.
So you really don't know, because I don't think she's the one in the relationship, so she should be putting up the boundaries. You know, like oh, brownie.
So that happened, and so I was like, shit, man, that's like. At first, I didn't really think about it as emotional cheating. I just thought they were like falling out.
Yeah, like just falling out.
Because that can happen.
That can
as
happen,
well.
yeah, of course. Yeah. Do you notice that falling out of love? I think most of the time it happens when you start falling in love with
Someone else.
someone
Yeah.
else.
And someone else.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Or maybe it can be like, oh, you're falling out of love with your significant other. That's why, like, that gives a reason for you to fall in love with. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like you fall out of love first. That's why, like, your heart has opened up a space for
Someone else.
Someone else.
Yeah.
So I was saying vice versa.
But that can happen, or you falling in love with someone else. That's why you're falling
And it
out.
takes over.
Yeah.
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 I was always scared of that happening. It's like.
Like, do you mean like happening to you?
Yeah.
Or do you mean like you happening to them?
No, that
Them falling out of love for you?
just suddenly losing feelings for me.
Oh, that's my biggest
That was
fear
like
as
what I
well.
was really scared of before. And that's, you know, a driver to how I act in a relationship with being like hell clingy or like hell like attached all the time. But now it's like I'm more nonchalant with it.
Alright, let's do 2 more. Yes.
2 more?
2 more.
Go on, Jovi.
Okay. Alright. Oh, damn. We got another one from Leonie.
Shout out to Leonie.
She says, or asks, if you were infertile, would you let your partner have their own kids? Wait.
What?
Infertile. Would you let your
Oh, the question
Oh,
was
with other people.
just
with
like
other
with
people.
other people.
Ah, right, yeah.
It's not like just like saying like a surrogate
Are
or like
you
you're gonna have
surrogate?
kids with someone else.
Sorry, yeah.
Is it sorry?
What's it
Sorry.
called?
Sorry?
Sorry.
I've never heard of that.
It's
Yeah, keep it right.
Wait,
It's like,
I don't know.
no, there's like 2 different types, right? There's like the lab one, where like, let's say so like, they like,
You're like a test tube baby.
and like, yeah, like test tube baby.
Yeah.
They like inject your sperm to like a different.
Mm.
I don't really know. Like, don't quote me on this. And then, yeah, basically like a lab baby. And there's another one where it's like, they inject the sperm on a surrogate mother,
Yeah.
and she handles it. Honestly, my personal opinion, I wouldn't want them to have their own biological kids with someone else.
Yes.
Or with someone else's like eggs.
Yeah, I feel a little uncomfy.
Yeah, I feel so uncomfortable. Especially if it's not like, even though if it's like their biological, but then it's not my biological, like we might as well do adoption together.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's my opinion.
Adoption is pretty cool.
I think for me, like I really want to have my own biological kids, but in the case that I'm not fertile, my partner isn't fertile, this is like a conversation we'd have for
Yeah.
And if either of us are unfertile, I think we would just not get married. Because we both want to have kids of our own.
Oh,
You know, and it's just like a thing where it's like, oh, we really want to adopt because we want to have like our own genes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, there are kind of these situations where like when you get married and then you or your partner aren't fertile, it's just like not gonna work out because I don't know.
It's
You
just
just want
fade
this.
away.
You really want this seed, but like you can't have it.
Wait, so let's say if you're infertile, would you ever have kids then?
I would adopt.
You would
for
adopt.
sure.
Yeah.
Like,
But your partner has to be okay with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we both just want to have biological kids.
Mm.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. And like if I can't give that to him, then obviously someone else can. Even if like, I love him, I would want him to have what he wants to, you know. HQ.
Oh, I agree. Like with Kiara, anything, I guess. I feel unhappy with someone else's DNA getting in my girl like that.
This is assuming that you're.
Assuming I'm infertile.
Well, what if your girl's infertile?
If she's infertile, I still also feel uncomfy
Like
putting
your-
my DNA
Yeah,
on someone
yeah,
else's
yeah,
girl
yeah.
like that. Yeah. Adoption.
Yeah, I would
I
want
would go
to
the
do-
adoption route.
Yeah.
Or like,
Interesting.
yeah. Save some kid from the orphanage. Something like that.
I think I'm actually
Wouldn't mind.
okay with it.
Fair enough.
At first, I was against it when I first saw the question, but then thinking about like test tube babies, I was like, oh yeah. So, because I was assuming like they're going off to f someone else. And I was like, that. But then, yeah, like test tube baby, like,
But we don't have your genes, it's probably not your
I don't care.
Fair.
I don't know. Hey, I think I'd be okay with it. I kind of grew up like without a dad, so I feel like no matter what, I'd still be like the father figure. That's something that I would want to do. Yeah, just because. Yeah, at first I was like, nah, that's fucked up. But then, yeah, hearing Kiara like bring that up, I was like, oh wait, would I be okay with it? And I was thinking about it. Yeah, I think I'm quite comfortable. I think for me, it's more about the relationship I build with my son or my kids, my daughter, rather than the blood relationship. Sure, it's nice, like, oh, like he looks like me.
Yeah.
But like, no, I think it's more of how I decide to raise, you know, because it's always the nature versus nurture thing. You know, maybe they don't look the same as you, but like, you grow them, like you kind of like teach them, and they'll grow up with the same mannerism as you. You know what I mean? But also, I'd be down for adoption as well. Get a super tall kid.
Bring him into the tree.
Train him into volleyball.
Yeah.
Maybe boost my genetics up
Yeah.
for the future gens.
For the future Dang dynasty.
Yeah, the dynasty.
Okay. Maybe for our last hot take for today.
Last one. Okay,
Is it
ready?
time?
Drum roll. Is it acceptable for friends to date or pursue romantic relationships with their friend's ex-partner? So in a sense, is it okay for you to go for go for your friend's ex? To put it simpler.
For me personally,
Yeah.
I wouldn't, just out of respect. But then also at the same time, it's like, what if they dated back in high school? You know? And then let's say, what if you were already friends with this person beforehand? Or like you were friends with this person before they dated.
Yeah.
And then what if you guys like, I don't know, we're like say like after uni you guys like rekindled. Like what if you guys got together? You know? I reckon it's also like, you can also ask your friend.
Yeah.
I guess.
Definitely ask.
But me personally, I don't think I would, because it would always be like in the back of my mind of like what they've done, etc., etc. Especially if if that friend was like a close friend to me. If that friend was like a close friend or like a best friend, I wouldn't do that to them. Like no matter how like they ended. Yeah, I think it depends. It depends on the person. It depends on your relationship, on the relationship with your friend and your relationship or friendship with the
That
significant other.
Yeah.
Or the ex. Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, I would never, just because a lot of factors. One being, I don't, maybe this is like the possessiveness thing in me, but I don't want to know or have that feeling that, oh, you were with this person that I know. Like, you know, I don't know, it's just like possessiveness, I think.
Yeah. Like you've been with this person.
It's like, I don't like knowing that.
Or it's kind of like,
You were with someone else?
Like would the feelings come back? Kind of like that,
Yeah.
I guess.
And also, okay, so many factors. How long they were together, how long after they broke up did we start talking,
Yeah.
and how close I am with the friend.
So what's the requirement for you to date them then? Would you say?
So, can't be any of my really close friends. That minimum 6 months after they break up that we can start talking. Or like pursuing each other. And the friend has to know. Like I cannot keep a secret to them at all.
Valid.
Need the blessing.
Valid.
Need the blessing.
Yeah.
What if like specific scenario? You let's see. That when you're having romantic relations with did something bad to your friend in the first place.
Ooh.
But like
Like they ended in bad terms.
yeah, they ended in bad terms. Yeah. That's right.
Ooh.
I feel like if you knew that they did something bad to your friend, would that not also kind of put you off? I mean, it depends, right?
It does depend, because like
Depends on what it was.
depending on what it was. I don't have a specific idea on what it could be.
Because I feel like I'm the
That
kind
is
of,
true.
yeah.
Definitely wouldn't put up.
I'm the kind of person who's like, oh, you and your boyfriend had a fight. I would take your side because,
You're my friend.
yeah, you're my friend, but also because you say it from your POV, your POV is like, oh, he's a bad guy. So I would automatically think he's a bad guy as well.
Yeah.
You know, like I could never see him in a different light. That's why I don't want to tell anyone my problems, because I know that unintentionally they'll think, oh, he's such a blah because
What if you know both of them?
they're like, that's different. I'm on the assumption that I don't really know this guy as much. Compared to the girl.
I'm a hard believer of the bro code.
Nice.
I don't think I would trespass.
What if they let you?
What if they let me?
Yeah.
It's still a bit like,
If
in
you,
the back of my head, like, oh man, you did this and that with my friend. It's a bit weird. There's this thought that, there's a way you could think about it, like, you're getting sloppy seconds as well.
yeah, that's my
That's
thing about
kinda
like the
icky as well.
possessiveness. Like, I don't want your sloppy seconds, not your leftovers.
I don't like that idea.
What if this was like girl of your dream though?
Yeah, what if you like
You
fall
like
for
get to
this
know
girl?
them and you
they're
realize
like-
they're hitting every single point.
It's so hard, right?
Pause.
Well,
Sorry.
that's way too like. That's just like normal for you guys now. Saying pause.
Yeah.
Like
But like, just how
it's just
like
comes
instinct.
out. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
instinct.
Because he says such.
I'm a sus guy.
What are you saying? No, they can't see it.
Yeah, I know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like
10 out of 10.
Do you feel like there's a limit where you might say yes? Like on
What do you
how
mean?
close you are with the.
With the guy.
Is it like when you say bro code? Do you say your close friends or do you say like anyone you're acquainted with?
I'm gonna say. You know how you had tears?
Hmm.
You know how you had tears in the
Oh, we
last
talked about it in
episode?
that episode.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd
yeah.
say. What were your tiers again?
S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier.
I think. If they were A tier or above.
Mm-hmm.
A tier or above. I wouldn't do it.
Mm.
I can't do my brother like that.
Finish this.
You
What?
can't finish it, really? Damn.
Guys, what if
Get milk.
you used? Yeah, I feel like milk would be perfect with this.
Sorry, Jamara. That's like emptying your pantry here.
What if
Coconut water.
you used to be friends with them, but
Nah,
then
I've
they
got this.
did you dirty?
Wait, which one? Which
The friend.
The friend. I feel like that's fine for me.
So let's say. Damn.
Oh.
I got the good.
I swear to God, we gotta buy your parents like
Yeah.
a milk. But back to the topic. Let's say you got dogged. You got like, you were friends with this person, and all of a sudden they did you hell dirty. I don't know what it is, and then you find out that they break up with their boyfriends or girlfriends, and then you start talking.
Actually,
Okay, sorry. Can you say
I
that
think
again?
personally,
Wait. Can you say that again? Sorry.
Okay, so Jesus.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's say
Some milk, man.
you have your friend,
Yep.
right? And they're dating someone, and then that friend dogs you like hell hard. For some reason he 180 hates you,
Okay.
and then like
Taking his girl.
damn.
that's good milk. This is good milk.
Gotcha.
This is actually good milk. I might start buying that brand.
It's my milk.
I didn't even know that.
You can't say that.
Pause.
That's disgusting.
After me and Emily just.
Actually, bro, I haven't even had a sip yet.
Pause.
That's my milk. Damn.
Yeah.
You're taking his girl.
Well, not his girl. His old girl.
That's a good one.
What? He's got something against you.
Yeah.
Not really.
How about you two?
I would, because I have no loyalty to them anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
I think
fair.
yeah, but to be honest, like I wouldn't take it for the purpose of just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
Like not
we're not
revenge.
spiting. We're not
Not revenge.
spiting.
But if I
It's
like,
just like, oh,
Just happens to be.
yeah, if I like fall for this
the door
guy, then
happens
like,
to be open.
why not? Why not?
Yeah.
You know.
But if we just like drifted away out of like natural causes, then I would definitely not. Even if we're not as close anymore, I wouldn't, because
Really?
we'll still kind of have a friendship there.
Oh
You know?
really?
But if it ended on bad terms with our friendship, then it's for everyone.
oh, it's like, oh, you remember your Uncle Terry? You know your mom.
So I feel like I wouldn't, but I feel like I wouldn't, but like say if I've developed deeper feelings for this person, then I would confront the friend first.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Confront
definitely
them.
tell them still, even if we weren't like as close.
Yeah, and see what they say.
Fair enough.
But I would like never want my friend to think that we had these feelings during a relationship.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
true,
hard.
right? That's
That
true.
one's hard.
That's true.
Actually, because I've seen situations where people are dating and then they break up, but then one person goes for the best friend.
Oh yeah.
I've seen that. You guys have seen that happen before.
Yes, you guys have.
Wait,
Let's
say it again, sorry.
So, people are dating, and then one of the person, like they break up, but then the person goes for their friend.
So this exact situation.
I've seen that a lot before, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely happened. Yeah.
And I feel like,
it's common.
to be fair, I feel like that kind of happened to me back in high school. Well, not exactly dating, but it's like me and my boyfriend right now. Back in high school, we had, well, he was into my best friend, and I was into his best friend. Like for like 2 years as well, for quite a while. Yeah, and we're all in the same circle of friends as well.
Damn.
And now it's like, but that was back in high school. I mean, I don't think that really counts.
It's not that deep, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that deep. It's not like serious.
But you never got into a relationship with
No.
that person, right?
It's more just like talking or into, I guess, but not like an actual relationship.
Yeah. That's fair. I feel like if it's just a talking, like you just talk to them, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like obviously it'd be nice to tell them that, oh, like, hey, like, I'm pursuing this person that you used to talk to.
Yeah.
But you can't be like super mad about it.
Yeah.
Or how would you feel about dating someone who's been through the whole friend group?
No.
The Crew Love.
No.
Crew Love by The Weeknd featuring Drake.
What is it?
God,
The
the-
cargo?
Yeah. This is Adi's question. I feel like there's gonna be someone that goes, am I better than this guy?
Huh?
Am I better than this guy?
In the team.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Who's better? Be honest.
I definitely like, did you better, right?
I feel like they'd lie. Like
They would lie.
the girl would lie.
Yeah, of course.
I think I'm that
Yeah,
guy.
of course. Why
Huh?
wouldn't
I think
they?
I'm that guy though.
What do you mean?
I'm that guy to be like, I was better, right?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
I
Get
don't know,
out of
yeah.
my house.
Can you like leave now? I'm like, oh yeah.
If it's like a whole friend group, like,
Bro, that's crazy.
That's
what are you trying to achieve? Like,
Yeah, it's
I
just
don't
like, oh, any
That's
one
a-
of us will do.
That's a friend
Yeah,
with
exactly.
benefit group, bro.
It's crazy.
exactly. Especially if it's like, I mean, it kind of goes up, like, for me personally, it's like, oh, how long have you been with that person? But it's kind of like, if it's one after the other, like,
Yeah.
who's your next target? Huh? Like, are you just, why are you trying to complete the circle?
Checklist.
My turn. No, I'm kidding. That's actually what it's like.
You know, at
Yeah.
the arcades, they put the penny on the thing.
Yeah.
I go next. That's
Yeah.
fucked up, man.
Oh,
That is.
thank you. Next.
Actually,
Yeah. She's like, I don't want to share. Not into sharing.
she's a selfish girl.
In a good way.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a good way. In a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
way.
Sorry, I didn't mean that in a bad way. Yeah. I haven't actually answered the question, but I don't think I would. I think it would be kind of weird
Yeah.
to date
Quite
my
strange.
friend's ex.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of scenarios where I might say maybe, and I might ask the friend out of respect. But I feel like this, if it was like a 10 out of 10 girl,
It's gotta be
like,
incredible.
yeah. Just to be like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So like say everything.
Alliance.
They've like ticked off everything from your like checklist. The only thing that's holding you back is that they've dated
your friend.
your friend.
If your friend said it was okay.
So you're okay with
I
it?
probably would. If my friend said it was okay, and she was like,
Like the perfect girl.
yeah,
Then you would.
I probably would. But
Yeah. Alright. Should we wrap it up, guys?
I reckon we should.
I think we should.
Should we turn on the camera and do some ending?
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
We're the one.
We are done.
Yeah, check your hair, mate.
Let me see.
You look fine.
Okay. I
You
think all my
just
questions were
remember
like
what your
in one
old
theme.
pal said.
all my questions were like in one theme. That's good.
Yeah, good questions. Thank you. For the people that sent through the questions, thank you so much. They were great questions, actually. I was actually very happy.
Yes.
And for the people that don't know about it, we have our Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I'll probably put it here, and there. And yeah, we're gonna like start posting a lot more interactive stuff.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah.
we're gonna do that throughout the weeks. So this might come out later. But yeah, just respond. It helps us out, and it helps us know what you guys want in particular.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up right now. But let us know if you like stuff like this, or if you like stuff like our previous episode. Yeah, don't be shy to give us feedback. We're down to grow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
So in saying that, let's sign off. So wait. Sorry.
Bless you.
Is
I'm Chef Kevin. Signing off.
Baker Javara, son of Joseph, signing off.
I'm Angeline, Javara's assistant,
What?
signing off.
I never hired her.
I'm Kiara,
The sous chef.
the brownie eater.
The brownie. The what?
No,
Boy.
guys. I'm Kiara, the question picker. Signing off. See you guys on our next episode. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Let them subscribe.
Yo,
Don't
yo,
forget to
yo.
hit the bell button
Yeah.
down below.
Yeah.
And comment.
Yeah.
Comment.
Yes. Okay. And
It's so good.
done.
Hey.